Hello, friends, and welcome to day 3 of setting up our journal for Q3 2024. I'm Lynette, your intentional life coach, and today we're working on an important page, and that is your habit tracker. So if you'll turn to page 10 in your journal, there's a link below if you need to still buy it at Amazon, and you're going to notice that there are spaces with lines and the dates with squares, and this is your habit tracker. You'll see habits on one side, and you're going to just fill in those lines with the habits you'd like to practice every day. We know that daily practice, consistency, and accountability are the keys to change and the keys to success in life, really. When we're intentional about what we want to do and then track it, we're more likely to succeed. So that's what the habit tracker is all about. You're going to take some time and think about, what do I want to do every day? And then give it a try. We count down from week 13 to week 1, and every week we transfer our habits to a new week. And you might be thinking, well, shouldn't we just keep the same habits? I don't know. You learn over time. If you haven't done the thing that you thought you wanted to do, that might be a habit that you take off of your habit tracker to return another day or not. And you might find that you see new habits you'd like to start practicing as you go along. So it works out really well to reevaluate every week which habits you want to keep and those that you might want to discard. Here are some examples of habits you might consider on your habit tracker. Things like exercise. It might be cutting up vegetables. It might be going to sleep at a certain time, or like playing the piano. That's on my habit tracker because I want to get better at playing the piano. And so I practice every day, almost every day, and I track it on my habit tracker. It might be things like a clean kitchen or anything really that is important to you that you want to keep track of day by day. Now, this is not something that you're going to beat yourself up about. This is really a tool for you to learn about yourself and to be more intentional about what you do with your days. You'll notice that the 3 quarter goals you prepared yesterday are there on the lines above your habit tracker. In some cases, there might be daily habits associated with those goals that you could put into your habit tracker. But more often than not, those kind of tasks are going to be recorded on your calendar page, which is on page 11, the next page next to your habit tracker. This is a space for things that happen irregularly, like birthdays, doctor's appointments, or tasks that you want to complete that wouldn't need to be revisited. This can be a great place for you to just stay organized with things that might otherwise be forgotten. There are some rectangles at the top of each day on the calendar page. This is an excellent place for you to record things that you want to track numerically. For example, your step count for the day, or if you track your blood sugar or your blood pressure. Those are things you might want to record, or your weight if you choose to weigh yourself every day. This is another place where you can just keep a consistent eye on the behaviors that are important to you. That's the setup for page 10 and 11. And I wanted to just mention another page, and that's page 5. This is your streak page. You'll see that the whole quarter is on that page. I find this is a great place to give an outline of just major things that are going to happen during the quarter. But more importantly, this is a place to have a streak. You might want to choose one of your habits that you want to really pay attention to. And this is an excellent place to have just a one-page view of how you're doing with that. Last quarter, I chose to track my no sugar days. And it was really motivational for me to pay more attention to sugar. For me, that's one of my challenges. And so it was helpful to have a page where I could just see day by day and then weeks and months as to how I was doing with that goal. And so use that streak page however you'd like. To be honest, there were many quarters when I really didn't even use the streak page, and that's okay too. This is your journal, And it's important that you set it up in a way that makes sense to you and that works for your circumstances right now. But I really do encourage you to choose at least a few habits to put on your habit tracker. And over time, you might have more and more habits. In fact, many of my lines have 2 or 3 habits that I check off in those little boxes. Well, I hope you have fun filling out your habit tracker. And remember, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I will be sure to get back to you or to answer those questions in the next video. All right, my friends, have a wonderful day and I will see you in the next video.